Hope for a positive solution to this mess. So, we now have a simulated response to our tree. All that's left is to play it. An excellent question. I have been wondering myself. I've been forced to listen to this SSNN kiosk chatter incessantly this entire time. I think it could be put to better use. We don't have time to go through the proper channels, but if you can find a terminal and get this uploaded into their system, it might do the trick. I have no doubt that you will.
My boss found out I was dating someone from, you know.
Oh, wow. That watch.
We've done it! I'm already seeing reductions in the strength of the vibrations. The tree is calming down. I can hardly believe that worked. I don't know. We've been in uncharted territory this whole time. That doesn't stop now. With the immediate crisis hopefully over, I can slow down and review everything we've learned. And certainly, I'll be keeping a much closer eye on our friend going forward. And you have saved this tree and advanced our scientific knowledge of our environment. Noble work across the board. You have my gratitude and that of every citizen in New Atlantis. Though they don't know it.
Been up there, huh? Space? Must be.
Got a freighter coming soon. No time to talk.
Nobody's allowed outside the city walls after nightfall. their own safety.
I don't. Sure, Laredo makes some. Don't make me regret.
Everyone needs supplies. Take a gander. I'll say right up front that if you're well...
Please be careful with Mr. Wilson. I have a feeling he's just looking for an excuse with me. Oh, it's you. I got the data from the seismic sensors, and I need help. Nothing that would get you in trouble. Really? That's what matters to you? Wow. Okay. Well, no. I don't have any credits to offer you. I just thought maybe you'd want to help a friend. Are we friends? Well, whatever. I just need someone I can trust to help me. If you change your mind, you know where to find me. Oh, it's you. Nothing that would get you... Oh, thank you. Remember the sensors you helped... I suppose I and I really need to call... No, the tech is fine. Look, but this... I can't just stroll up. I'd really...
that newcomer saved Mr. Crowley? He owes you a beer. Heck, a whole keg.
Can you even read Jim's inventory?
You need a magnifying glass for it.
It looks like we're down 2 crates of aluminum.
No, the guards took that to reinforce the railing on the wall. You're lucky you got that.
People around here think we own Aquila. They're wrong. The Ashta do. Don't mean to be rude, but I got a lot of things on my plate right now. So unless this is important, I'm gonna have to ask. Well, ain't that just about the last damn thing I need right now? Oh, that's rich. She hacks into our system, sets up her damn tech against my explicit instructions, and I'm the one screwing around? She made my life a lot more difficult, but I don't have time to deal with that right now. I have more important things to worry about. Been tracking Ashta for a long time now, and suddenly their behavior doesn't add up. Probably not a coincidence. Maybe it would, but right now I don't give a damn about her data. Now I need to get back out there and get some eyes on this situation. Since you so interested, looks like you can handle yourself. You wanna join me? Yeah, I've heard more than a few hunters say something similar. They nearly all apologize for it later. Gear yourself up however you need to and meet me at the gate. We'll head out from there.
Don't you worry. Those walls are solid. Ain't no Ashta getting in here.
Vigilance is what keeps Aquila City safe. All right, you ready to head out there? Well, you certainly brought enough enthusiasm for the both of us. Just stick close to me, keep your head on a swivel, and you'll be fine. We'll be back before you know it. And maybe we'll get some answers.
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jerks. They fly around like they own the settle systems. And they like to use old, abandoned facilities as outposts. You know, the ones left over from the colony war.
This is what I'm talking about. These tracks. They're all wrong. The spacing, the depth, just doesn't make any sense. Let's keep going. These tracks don't follow any other paths I expect them to. It just doesn't add up. Looks like the tracks head this way. What in the hell? This is one of our security bots. Someone sent this thing out to mimic the Ashta? Why in the world? Shit! You hear that? Eyes up! We got incoming! Stay close. Stay safe.
Just one quiet day. Ain't too much to ask for.
Ash, beyond the wall is no day trip. Ash. The burrow. You feel 'em coming before you see 'em. Stay close. Stay safe.
Sarah Filburn and her brother-in-law Henry were going at it again. I had to tell him to keep the racket down.
Why don't you rethink that?
Beyond the wall is no day trip.
That's it. I'm not going to show up to work for a week. Then my boss will see how much she needs me and give me a raise.
Good for you.
Word to the wise, avoid the threat. The services tech is the heart of the
Just keep your gun holstered during your stay.
You see any heat leeches? You got our permission to take care of it.
If it weren't for the walls, the whole town would be an Ashta buffet.
You know how to handle yourself. Most times someone encounters an Ashta, they panic. Not you. Now I got even more questions. Who in the hell did this, and why? Keone is a pain in the ass, but this was messing with her precious data. I mean, it's possible, but I don't think so. Someone from Aquila Security did this. We're the only ones that have access to these robots or can change their orders. I need to check this over, see if I can find some more details. While I do that, I need you to run back to the city. Check the access logs on the computer in the barracks. Look for whoever signed for this thing last. I'll meet you in the city when I'm done here.
You're out there a lot, right? In space? Just do us all a favor and never turn into one of those spacers. Scum of the galaxy. Robbing, stealing, killing. Even the Crimson Fleet don't trust them.
If I get called on one more drunk and disorderly...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Aren't you the one who took down the Crimson Fleet? Buddy and Sistef was telling me all about it. Pretty amazing stuff.
People have no idea what we do to keep them safe. Oh, hey there. Back already. Davis said something about you going on patrol with him? He's... He's all right, isn't he? Nothing, bad happened out there. What's that supposed to mean? Okay. Look, people getting hurt was never part of it. Davis has just been so stressed over this whole thing with that woman and her sensors, and it's been affecting him on the job. The damn robot was just supposed to stomp around, mess up her data, and then come back. I didn't know it would rile up the Ashta so much, and it wasn't supposed to break down. Oh, I get you. Here. It's all I've got. Please, don't tell him it was me. I can wipe the security logs as soon as you're gone.
One day we'll crack sophisticated.
We need to get to the bottom of it. The robot's internals are fried, so I came up empty. You have any better luck than I did? Know who's responsible? You serious? Oh, Bailey, what were you thinking? My own people sabotaging equipment. Whole world's gone crazy. Well, I'm gonna have to go deal with this. Thanks for helping out. I'll kick some credits your way. May not be much. Not made of money around here. You might want to give Miss Alpin some time to get clean data. Might be her research. Well, it might prove useful.
It's not that I don't like helping. The optics of it. I've got friends who fought the colony war after all.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Got any? Hey, what can I do for you? Okay.
You have a nice day now.
Journalistic integrity at its finest. That's that.
Kill for a cup of coffee right now.
We need to be smarter, better in the way we handle the ash stuff. Hey, how have you been? Staying out of trouble? Well, whatever gets you through the day. I've had more than my fill of it for this lifetime. Things here have been... well, they're better. The ice has thawed a bit between me and Davis. We'll probably never be friends, but at least we're on speaking terms now. I think he finally appreciates the value of my research. Yeah, we're much better as a team, even if it is a cautiously engaged one. In fact, speaking of Davis, I have to confess, I'm a little worried about him. In analyzing the recent data, I've isolated readings suggesting that someone is making patrols far more often than in the recent past. I don't have any direct evidence, but I know it's Davis. It's gotta be. I'm worried that everything I've inadvertently put him through is kinda, I don't know, pushed him over the edge, or... I have recognized that Davis has an emotional reaction to my presence. We're on speaking terms, but he still gets agitated. I don't want to make things worse. I'm better with statistics and circuits than I am with people. I've already made a mess of this situation. Do you think you could go speak to him? If nothing else, it would...
I can't believe Bailey did such a bonehead move. Oh, brother. Why is it every time I see your face, I bet a headache's gonna follow shortly after? Mm-hmm. All broken up about it, I'm sure. So what can I do for you? I don't know whether I should be reassured that someone cares or creeped out that someone's watching me that closely. Ah, that woman, I swear, even though we've smoothed over most of the rough spots, she still manages to strike a nerve without even trying. I'm not quite sure, if I'm being honest. It's a gut feeling. When we were out there and we found that robot, obviously that threw me for a loop. Still can't believe one of my own people will pull a stunt like that, endangering us all. But the more I thought about it, that whole episode doesn't account for some of the tracks I saw out there. Too large, too spread out. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. If there's a bigger Ashta out there, something meaner than what we've seen so far, I have to know. I tell you what, if you and Kiona are worried, why don't you just come with me then? Either I get an extra gun in the fight, or you get to laugh at the old man and say, I told you so. I'll give you a chance to gear up if you need it. And, maybe grab the biggest gun you got, just in case. All right. You know, Keone showed me her data. She's a clever kid.
The Council of Governors meeting our very own Aquila City.
I think we can make some real improvements in the future. She had a couple sets of data that she thought were erroneous or something. But it seems to me... It might not be. Bigger, faster, Ashta sounds like it matches up with the tracks I've seen. But, I tell you, I'm hoping she's right, and it's just a glitch. And, no need to tell her I said that. Wouldn't want it going to her head. All right, here we are. Let's head this way. I remember a story from the first time I was here on Aquila. I had totally forgotten about it till recently. Every so often, we get independent types who think that they can succeed where everyone else has failed. Some of them stride off into the wilderness, searching for everyone. Warners just don't get through to them. Most of them don't come back. But this one time miner from some corporation or other, he drags himself back into the city bloody and half dead. Claimed he seen an Ashton big as a house out there. The older guys all said he was delirious. And me, well, I was new as anything and just listened to him. Now, though, I'm wondering if maybe it wasn't just blood loss and heat stroke. Maybe he really did see something. Maybe I should have come out here a long time ago. Shit, that's gotta be it! No matter what happens, you make it back to the city and tell them about this. You hear me?
What was that?
If we didn't have proof, nobody would believe us about the Alpha. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't think we were gonna make it through that. If you hadn't been with me, no way I'd be standing right now. You are something else, you know that? We got out alive this one time. That's good. But this ain't gonna be the last time we have to deal with this. Now that we know these things are out here, we need to track them and keep them out of populated areas. And that plan is gonna need everybody. So, I'm gonna swallow my pride a bit here and ask you to go tell Keone what we found. Let her know that her data wasn't an error and that she needs to focus on it. Oh, don't worry about me. Thanks again for saving my ass. You're handy to have around.
Problem?
Davis should be more careful. The data shows the Ashta are more active. So, what happened? No, he didn't. There's no way Davis would say that, even if it's true. But it is true, isn't it? My data was accurate. You know, I was really hitting a point where I was starting to think maybe this was all a mistake. That I stuck my nose into something I shouldn't have. Davis was so certain they had everything under control that they didn't want or need my help. But they did, didn't they? Yeah, you're right. If anything, this has proven I should trust my instincts. I need to get to work on this immediately. But while I've been sitting around, I whipped up a little something for you. I thought it was funny. Now that I'm giving it to you, I'm hoping it's not in really poor taste. Anyway, thank you. Again.
Great day for some... Sure. That it for now?
Hopefully you're not some UC drone.
A pleasure to see you again. Wait, before you go, my instincts... Are you familiar? Excellent. There are so many in the stretch, living in terrible conditions. The Low House and I are working together to make cheap, affordable housing. But the land we want to build on has hard stone that needs to be cleared. And it truly is the best cause. Once you clear the land, we'll be one step closer to changing some lives for the better.
Evening, sir.
People joke. Say those Varun zealots worship some kind of celestial.
My manor in the core has been approved by both the mayor and the historical committee. Marvelous. One step closer. I can't wait to tell Ms. Wolf. I know it's not much, but this is well earned. With the rocks cleared, we're one step closer to... It's an unfurnished one-bedroom, lots of space. It's a very convenient location, just a block or so from Co Plaza. Are you interested? The listing has been open for some time. Hopefully, it will still be here when you get the credits. Have a good day.
Careful down near the mines and enter any active site at your own risk.
Every time I see those drawings of the little creature with the space helmet, it reminds me that you can buy.
Whew. Working the deep mines, that's where you make the big bucks.
Since you helped us out with the equipment and all, I was wondering if I could talk to you. It's not contagious, I promise. But, whatever. Maybe I was wrong about you. Since you helped us out with the equipment and all. Good. It's not a matter of money. There's more to it than that. Actually, maybe this is wrong. You... Thanks, I'll try it, but I really should see an actual doctor. It's clear you want to help. See, I'd like to go to Reliant Medical for treatment, but my father, Nathan, is an executive with the Reliant. I came to Sidonia to escape him. Nathan is not a good man. Not to me. And I did something terrible to him, so now he is searching far and wide for me. He has connections with doctors throughout the settled systems. I don't know which ones I can trust, and it won't end well for me if they snitch to him. After my mother died in an accident, he changed. He became obsessed with my protection, but he never listened to what that was doing to me. It got worse and worse. First, it was no traveling in ships without one of his pilots. Then, no parties, no drinking, no leaving the house. I obeyed. But he didn't trust me, so he started monitoring everything I did. It became so bad, he once locked me in my room for 2 days after an argument. Can you believe that? A prisoner in my own home. Every day there was yelling, lack of freedom, threats. I had to escape my prison. But even now, I am trapped. Trevor tells me you're skilled in dealing with people. Maybe you could try to reason with my father, or maybe scare him into backing off. But you should know. He has powerful and dangerous friends, so you must be careful. If it works, I'll be free. If not, well, at least he still won't know where to find me. What do you think? He wasn't always the way he is. It wasn't until after my mother died that he changed. Grew angry, dangerous. He was no longer himself. You could try mentioning her by name. Belinda. He misses her greatly. Thinking about her tends to calm him down. It's worth a try. It just so happens there's a conference he goes to on Neon around this time of year. He always stays at Hotel Volai. He won't see visitors he doesn't know, but maybe he'll talk if you tell him you're there on my behalf. It's risky, but maybe he'll listen if he knows you mean him no harm. I've got it. Bring him a bottle of his favorite whiskey, Red Harvest Reserve. Say it's... Say it's a peace offering from me. That whiskey is exceedingly rare. I'm sure it will pique his interest enough to hear what you have to say. Good luck. You can check with Jack at the Broken Spear for the whiskey. He may have some or know where to get it. And thank you so much for trying to help me.
For years, Allied Armaments has been the premier supplier of private firearms. Radar firearms has been ramping up production and
This here's the most important work in the
Sorry, Tia. I'll bring it up again.
Can't say I'm a fan of excitement and drama around here.
You're not saying you can't handle the workload, are you?
Oh, of course not.
I am, but you don't look like the type that could afford it. The last person that came through here asking about it was none other than Governor Hurst. Didn't even want to drink it. Said he was buying it to put it on display in his office or something. Seems like a waste, but whatever. He paid up. Did you want this stuff or not? Make up your mind.
Ever been to Aquila? Those security uniforms are way cooler than anything we've got.
I don't appreciate what you tried to pull on me. You'll be wise to never try it again.
nice to see you today.
Welcome, off-worlder, to the Hotel Volai, your home away from home here on Neon. Our beds are comfortable and affordable, and with a crime rating of only 16%, your safety is almost guaranteed. So go out, have your fun, live your best life. We'll be
Are you here to book a room?
The Hotel Volai.
Welcome to the Hotel Volai. Are you here to rent a room? I think you'll be pleasantly surprised that our luxury accommodations are more than reasonably priced. We have finally appointed spacious suites, all featuring fantastic amenities. Best of all, each room is security protected with an encrypted password-locked door. So, you can rest easy at night. Well, you should be, because I can guarantee you're getting gouged all over this city. My hotel is completely free from administrative influence, so you can rest assured that you'll be actually getting the best value for your credits. Well, almost every business in Neon is subject to ridiculous fees and taxes. They claim that it's because Neon occupies such a prime location, having close proximity to Ryujin and all of the other megacorporations. But I think you and I both know that's not true at all. No miracle, just some good old-fashioned ingenuity. But that's a story for another time. So, can I book you a room for the night? Oh, how nice! His daughter must be feeling very generous to be sending him something like that. Mr. Ovadia is in his room on the 3rd floor. I'll buzz him and let him know you're on your way.
Here on Neon. Our beds are comfortable and affordable, and with a crime rating of only 16%, your safety is almost guaranteed. Wherever you go.
Let's make this quick.
Red Harvest Reserve, huh? I assume this is from my daughter. Well, she knows how to get my attention.
So what then? You're working with her? She thinks this will be enough to smooth things over between us? She is free to get treatment. And when she does, I will use my professional network to track her down and bring her to justice. She must learn that there are consequences to her actions. Now, do her a favor and tell me where she is, because if I have to expend the effort to track her down myself, she will regret it. And I will call security on you for your involvement in this deception. I assure you, they are already on their way. I suggest you leave before things get messy. Don't do it. You'd best get out of here before security escorts you.
Let him have it!
Attacked! Well, Red Harvest. So, as if a bottle of my favorite drink is enough to repay me for what she did. You should know, she assaulted me and stole a 5 million credit starship after years of raising her on my own. This is what I get from her. My daughter knows me well. Maybe she is serious about this. She would really put her own life at risk due to me. She puts me in a difficult position. She needs to face consequences. Yet, I do not wish her to die. Fine. Finish what you have to say. True. Red Harvest Reserve is extremely hard to come by and very expensive. I could at least consider it. I suppose I've overreacted. She was young, and while foolish, she is still my daughter. And Rivka is all I have left of my wife. I would do her a disservice to incriminate her daughter like that. Yes. Tell her I will drop the charges immediately and call off the bounty hunters. And I suppose I will seek her out to talk. I may just need a little time to figure out how to say what I need to say. Thank you.
Welcome, off-worlder, to Hotel Bola. You fought hard to get to where you are. Here in Neon,
ever wonder how the crimson...
The miners here don't seem too keen on welcoming outsiders.
Almost break time. Come on, you can make it.
If you need a quiet spot to think, the community center is a good place.
Learning to accept the truth of higher power is key to understanding the universe.
Horace and I may disagree on matters of faith, but we both try to do what we can to help those who feel lost without community. I heard you may have had something to do with that cute little poster on the community center wall.
Hey, Paradise. I'll take this place over New Atlantis any day.
The new equipment is great.
I received an urgent message from my father. He's dropped the charges. It will still be difficult. There's a lot we need to speak about, but I think we may be able to mend our relationship, thanks to you. I doubt it will come to that, but yes. I now know I have a friend I can count on when I'm in trouble. Of course, we will be taking things slow. There is a lot of trust to rebuild. But he acknowledged and apologized for his past behavior. That is a good first step, and I'm willing to let him back into my life, bit by bit, as long as he proves his words and commits to change. Without your intervention, this would not have been possible. And I can finally treat this. Thank you. I cannot repay you enough.
botanical researcher Mary Tikhoff. It's been 44 days since initial germination. Our plants have begun to fruit, and the results are truly spectacular. Our largest fruit samples are over a meter long, with nearly 10 times the normal nutritional value. We believe the soil on this world has played a large role in this growth. The team has been busy studying its chemistry, and we believe we may be able to replicate it on other planets. I've summarized those findings and stored them on this device for later study. This is lead researcher Mary Tikhoff. It's been 48 days since initial germination. Multiple members of our team have reported spotting local wildlife on the horizon. This is troubling. We chose this location believing it was barren. Most signs of life were on the other side of the globe. But we didn't have time to monitor the site for a full round of seasons. Could the wildlife on this planet migrate? If those creatures discover what we're growing here, I'm not sure what we could do to stop them. This is lead botanical researcher Mary Tikhoff. It's now been 15 days since initial germination. Our theory has always been the same. Crops grown in microgravity should be able to reach many times their terrestrial size. Imagine, low-gravity farms growing acres of massive produce. It could change life for everyone in the settled systems. After a decade of work, we may finally be finding some success. We've found a low-gravity world with the right soil composition. Our new seedlings are growing so fast that we've already relocated a dozen to the larger warehouse plots. This is the most exciting time in our many years of research.
Stopping by for a talk to you soon.
Atlantis. As I wander the blackness of the deep abyss, my ship is in tatters, all dented and worn, but I trust my old engine to get back by morn. Way out in the blackness.
Stroud ships may be good.
This looks like the perfect place to do a little exploring.
Excuse me. Got a pretty wide selection of goods for you. Sure does. His full name is Groneveld Hubble von Houten III, but I call him Grumble for short. He's a grumpy old lizard, so the name fits, but he's also family. Besides selling you stuff, I'm just taking him on a little walk so he can stretch out his little feet. He don't do so well on the ship. He may have 6 eyes, but he's blonder than a bat in a rock concert. Less is more, I guess. Anyway, as soon as he gets on board, he just starts running into things, bumping crates, banging knees, pushing buttons. He uses his tongue to navigate more than anything, so if he licks your boot, he don't mean nothing by it. That's just his way of getting from A to B. Domesticated and docile, but that don't mean I can bring him just anywhere. There's laws against this sort of thing. Half of them don't make no sense, but they're still laws, and you'd be a fool not to follow them. He was Ma's pet. She found him back when he was still yolking the egg. Saved him from poachers, pardon the pun. But Ma didn't stop there. She hatched him, fed him, and raised him from a wee little babe to the big, grumpy boy he is now. When she passed, she left me 2 things. Her ship and her pet. So long as I have him by my side, I feel like she's right there with me. For you, only the best.
The Star Parcels fleet's got a load of these aging Deimos monsters. Built like tanks, but well past their warranty. It's gonna take hours to fix this, if we can get the engine back online at all. $30 ago, this ship would be a beast. Maybe more like 50. I got a hot package that's paid for expedited delivery. They'll dock my pay if it doesn't get to its destination. Star Parcel will reward you well if you can assist. The paperwork involved in giving you anything extra is a nightmare. Hold on. Maybe we can still work something out. Sorry, I can't. I'm not trying to make your life difficult, you know? Tell you what, I can pay you some credits from the discretionary fund up front. Best I can do. Excellent. All you need to do is drop this off to the ship's services technician on Aquila City. They'll take it from there. Thanks for bailing me out of this nightmare.
your bounty ain't big enough? Guess you couldn't help joining the fray. Just glad you didn't eat it. Because the bounty on your head gets bigger the longer you live. So we just want to make sure it stays that way.
Don't like the look of this one.
Got him! We'll pay for that!
You're a genuine lifesaver. It's over? It's over for real? I can't believe you did... Of course. Here. Now I need a long shower to forget all this. Thanks.
Need some work done? Anything I can help you with? Sure, have at it.
spacesuit.
Nice hat.
Nobody's allowed outside the city walls after nightfall. It's for their own safety.
Listen, no offense, but I'm swamped.
Yeah? What?
Or, sorry, I thought you were someone else. I do jobs for the Trade Authority. There's always something.
I really don't understand why Weston can't rein in his brother a little. How much are we going to lose on this brewing nonsense?
If you're here for Weston, he's underfoot somewhere. Either here or at the factory. But please, if it's about that brewing nonsense, kindly leave. They don't need any more encouragement. Oh, sorry. My nerves are frayed. So many people coming and going for the company. Weston, that's my husband. Well, he's never been what I'd call a dreamer or a visionary. He's a practical man, good with ledgers and numbers. His brother Henry's the creative one, but he seems to have lost interest in growing the company, and now all he wants to do is brew beer. Filburn Agricultural Systems could provide the whole of the settled systems with food, not just Aquila City. Seems those two are content to think small. That's for sure. Well, you didn't come here to hear me natter on. Anything else? And try to come between Weston and his brother? They'd never allow it. Oh, I've tried to drop hints and make suggestions, but it all falls on deaf ears. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, of course. The company's healthy, and Weston and I live well enough. I'd like to help, you know? I'd like to be a part of things instead of feeling like I'm playing second fiddle. I suppose I should just accept my lot and try to find peace with it. Well, there is. The stakes are huge. With further R&D on IntelliWheat, the entire settled systems could benefit. Surely that's worth some less than savory solutions. That's reasonable. Henry's pet project is tied to market perception. His beer, annoyingly, is really good. But if we could make a bad batch, terrible, really, his margins are tight enough he might be forced to throw in the towel. What? Oh god, no. I just want it to taste bad. Like stale, or like it's whatever makes beer taste worse. The next big batch of beer is almost done brewing in our factory. You just need to find a way to break in without getting caught by the guard and tamper with it somehow. Then just wait a day or so and see how the batch goes over at the Stone Root Inn. Do that, and I'll pay you handsomely. That's the last I'll talk of this.
I'm through with it. I get tired of being ordered around. I want to be my own boss.
But lift? That's like walking a tightrope without a safety net.
It comes from a line of farmers. Good ones, too. I just need a patch of land, the right lady, and we could make it.
Hello.
Sorry. Spaceport's always...
You're in the Vanguard, right? Hey.
If you want to purchase anything,
We need to be smarter. Bet.
Oh, I'm sorry. We'll go. We'll go. Just need to find a time. Neon? They're barely a part of the Freestar Collective.
A year or two back, I shared a drink with
Hopetown's
Ron
not that
Hope.
different from Aquila.
That man could drink.
Hard workers. And everyone making their
I
own way.
feel for the folk in the stretch.
I try and give a credit or two to the Low House when I'm able.
We'll talk about it later.
Kate, hold up.
You should try Philburn's beer. It's brewed in the city and it ain't bad.
So, Henry's new batch. How'd it go over?
I know you like Henry, but...
What? There's something wrong?
Sam said it tasted off.
The mayor's alright.
Really
Always painting too
off.
rosy a picture, though.
Gladys said it was fine. Then she dumped her whole glass on the floor when she thought I wasn't looking.
No.
I don't think we should carry Henry's stuff anymore. Our regulars have stopped ordering his old stuff, too.
Akil is really the heart
I'll
of the
break
Free
the
Star
news to
Collective.
Henry.
Work hard, play hard.
Ecologies are living things. They move, they change. The way we handle Ashta works. Now,